Johnny Bolton was just raided like literally an hour and a half ago. It's Friday, the 22nd of August. It's 7:49 a.m. We'll watch this. It's an 8-minute long thing. We'll watch the whole thing, and I will, of course, interject. But this just happened in Maryland. Did they say Maryland? What's interesting is they show his house a lot. This is indicative. When you have the media called in and they're showing his house, it's about intimidating him. We all know this is Epstein related. It was obvious that they were going to keep playing this game, and they're totally confident that you will forget. I hear that we won't forget. You will forget, because they're just going to keep this up. You're going to realize how powerless you truly are. That you can't just waft on into the internet and things change. You think it's magic? It's not magic. The only thing is hard political discourse and, of course, fear. And they don't fear you because you're not going to do anything. You're certainly not going to pick up a gun and start killing all the right people. You're not going to do anything. So once you accept that, I don't mind people that say, Brendon, I'm not doing anything. I'm overwhelmed. I don't care. I give you 10 USD a month. You entertain me. And yeah, I absolve some guilt. I'm hopeful that something will change. I don't mind those people. But it's just if you can just understand that nothing changes without real effort in the real world, not on the internet, not from your bed in a fucking hotel in Querétaro, Mexico, not from fucking, I changed the world by being on the street. I changed the world by interacting with people that matter, not grandma, not your next door neighbor, not the hot chick down the road, not your secretary. I went to the law enforcement and security apparatus and spoke in their language. That will change things. And it's nothing. It's so easy it's so easy. Like 5 minutes. I could literally fly into the United States with a citizenship, take the oath of citizenship, have all the protections of a citizen now, no dual national bullshit. I am an American citizen, and I will save you in about 5 minutes. I will literally save you in 5 minutes. It's that fucking easy, but you don't see it. You see a huge, complicated, scary Hollywood bullshit fantasy. I see a bunch of inept fat slobs paying their mortgage, and you just need to stick your finger up their fucking ass to get them fucking moving. And it's not fucking hard. You have to talk in their language, and you have to talk to a plumber. If my fucking water pipe is broken and is pouring water all over my floor, I don't run out into the street screaming, help, help, anyone will do. I call a fucking plumber. So when you have a massive national security parasite rat flea infested shit infection, you call the national security apparatus, you interact with them, you talk to their agents, you make them accountable, you put their names online, and you know what? The world will turn. Keep your picker hard and your powder dry. Watch fucking Johnny Bolton. This is pretty funny. But trust me, nothing will come of it. There will be no charges laid. Nothing. This is just a silly little Suzie Wiles stunt. And Suzie Wiles is fine because you know what? Suzie Wiles is very good friends with John Bolton. They're all infested. Who else is a friend with John Bolton? And what's his face? Good old Trotsky boy. Oh, for God's sake. Brendon, my brain, plays cards with him. First Sunday of every fucking month. Roger Stone. Good old Roger Stone. Bill Crystal. John Bolton's bestie. Fucking joke, the whole thing. It's just insulting. Give me something clever. The alien invasion is asking. Make it subtle. I've got a whole script ready for you if you really need some help. Send someone down, bring some cash, because I want an FX3. Fuck that, I'm going full frame. I want an FX3 film, Netflix camera. Let's watch Johnny.
We're back with the Fox News alert. We're just learning.
Look, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's the subtleties you'll miss. Like the fact that they spend so much time on showing where he lives. That's intimidation, all right? It's intimidation, but everyone's just getting in line because what it is Johnny Bolton has a little tiff. It's not about ideology or he sees Trump as a real national security threat. It's not that. John just hates being irrelevant. He just fucking hates it. And he hates Trump with a personal passion. And that the system, Suzie and the gang is like, calm down, John. We need a stunt. Epstein out of the news for a few more weeks. We'll do a little stunt. Pull out that fucking whore piece of shit. You want to talk national security? Let's talk about the whore piece of shit fucking vacuous vessel, young global leader, Tulsi Gabbard, running over to Assad to say how wonderful Assad is and Syria is being saved by Vladimir Putin and Benjamin Netanyahu by leveling Syria, by killing 500,000 civilians with their artillery. That wasn't ISIS killing. That was fucking Assad's artillery and Putin's unguided dumb bombs, and didn't have a word to say, did they? Imagine if America was using unguided dumb bombs and cluster munitions on Syrian cities. How long would it take for a cacophony of voices? Bark! War crime! Bark! Down with America! Bark! Vladimir Putin comes in and destroys nearly all of Syria? That was Putin, Bibi's best buddy. Do you think Bibi was happy that Syria was leveled? Mission accomplished. And all these whores that praise Putin, including Tulsi Gabbard. While Assad's family's bank accounts are all in London, there's a clue. While all the Putin oligarchs and broligarchs that she fucking praised, right, where are their bank accounts? London. Where do their kids go to private school? London. When they were calling for nuclear holocaust on the West, while their fucking whore kids are sitting in private schools as we speak right now. Because it's all fucking theatre. As is this. And you've got to say, you know, I've had enough theatre. I'm not a fucking idiot. I take this personally insulting. This is personally insulting. You need to tell them that.
The FBI agents have raided the Maryland home of former Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton. It happened at 7 a.m. this morning.
Shortly after the raid began, FBI Director Kash Patel posting on X,
Astute
quote,
observation.
"No one is above the law. FBI agents on a mission."
David Spunk joins us now.
No one is above the law, says Kash Patel. He killed himself. He killed himself. Kash Patel. Bum, bum, banana. Book him down. Put the cuffs on Kash, you sad, pathetic mongrel dog. All of you clowns taking part in this, your names will be shit forever. Your kids will be embarrassed. They're going to change their fucking names.
Hey guys, not much we can say at this point, but information will continue
This is
to
just
develop.
now.
As you mentioned, about 7 o'clock this morning, FBI agents raided Ambassador Bolton's home. Notable, we're being told by 2 government sources that they are looking for classified documents as part of a potential leak investigation. We're told that Ambassador Bolton is not in custody. He's not under arrest. But it is notable they are at his Maryland home right now. We don't know how many agents are there. We're waiting to get a picture of the scene coming in right now. But we're told Ambassador Bolton,
Very
who was just
important,
on
get a
TV,
picture of the scene.
on another network a couple days ago, talking about the Russia-Putin-Trump summit, is now under FBI investigation. Now, I want to be clear. These are long, and we're looking at some live photographs right now in Bethesda.
This is Bethesda, Maryland. So this is all CIA country. This is Intel country. This is where they all retire, buy their beautiful homes. It looks beautiful, beautiful country. But they're making sure everyone gets a good look at his home. That's a tell. That is a major, major, major tell. We'll make them perfectly equal. There we go.
That's clearly the road where Ambassador Bolton lives. You
Clearly.
can see some police cars outside there. But, you know, this is going to be a long process. We saw the raid of former Trump advisor Roger Stone's home down in Florida several years ago. Eventually, he went to trial. We saw famously in August of 2022, exactly 3 years ago, a little bit more than 3 years ago, the raid on Mar-a-Lago. That still has the FBI in hot water. That's a little bit of a different situation as it was a former president, but
Wrong. He deserved that raid 1,000 times. They asked for a solid year. You have highly classified, currently confidential, top secret documents at your house. Give them back. Give them back. For a whole fucking year. This is what I mean about all sides. You want to take a side? Then you're a dumbass. You're weak. You're weak-minded. And that's what they do. That's why they love to polarize, because weak-minded people will form a herd. It's very difficult to have to sit out there in no man's land or no woman's land or no person's non-binary land. It's very difficult to sit out there and have to criticize both shit-for-brain sides. Now, I'm not criticizing both shit-for-brain sides for the sake of criticizing both. I'm trying to show that at the end of the day, it's the Suzie Wiles of the world who does not want to be known. She does not like it. All right? This is just to everyone calm down and get in line. We just saw Bannon yesterday do a brilliant expose on the central bank and the Federal Reserve. That's what we want to see, morons, you effing morons. We want to see bankers, front and center. We want Marine Corps, private kill squads, killing the lot of them. Kill them all. The trouble is they can't go full bore. They can't go full retard. because they're just so fucking corrupt. Do you seriously think these effers, and they talk about they're going to take on the CIA and John Brennan might be next? Oh, the CIA. Do you know how much dirt the CIA has on Cash fucking Patel, that moron, and Don fucking Fox News dickhead? Look at me, get me on the camera, Bongino. Never come between Don Bongino and a microphone, him and Giuliani, the little red shoe brigade. Why do you think Pete Hegseth was running around with bright red sneakers on Fox News? That sad, pathetic mongrel dog of an alcoholic, womanizing piece of shit. Piece of shit. You know, Rupert Murdoch, Fox News. Mummy's name was Green. She was an Orthodox Jewish, for God's sake. All in there with Heinz Kissinger and fucking Rothschild. Rothschild just stinking all over it. And there's Suzie Wiles with her little crown, her Chabad crown necklace. Boys, settle down. This is Suzie Wiles. Naughty little boys. They're just all incestuous, and it's in front of your faces. It's in front of your face. It's like Muhammad Atta's passport found in the fucking rubble. Someone just tossed that in. No one went, hey, after we've pulled off this incredible red flag operation and conned the American people in supporting wars to kill millions and reshape the Middle East for the benefit of Greater Israel and the Ode to Genom plan, I don't think throwing in Muhammad Atta's passport into the rubble is a good idea. It's just too ridiculous. No, they went, no, we're going to do it because we'll show you how stupid they are. You know, they go and find the Muhammad Atta and his friends' cars in the car park of the airport, and there's how to fly a Boeing 767. You know, it's like, fuck. They don't even. Do you ever notice that they don't even try? They literally don't try, because the key to the win, to the occult win, is to humiliate the goy. It is a ritual. I've studied this for 30 fucking years. They must humiliate the goy. And the thinking person goes, why do they do that? You must understand, it is a very specific occult ritual, because they must justify their position that these people are slaves. They must be herded and culled. They're a danger to themselves and others. And they must constantly prove this to themselves and each other, because that's how they get recruits. Do you know, I think I'd take their money now. I'm pretty close to it, because it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, if this bullshit continues any longer, I don't even mind if it's clever. Like, if it's really clever and well done, I go, wow, that's well done. Golf clap, applause. It's not even well done. It's so transparently obvious. It's fucking ridiculous. And you become so demoralized. And that's part of the ritual, because thinking people, politically astute people, clever people, all right, people who can think, they become demoralized. They just look around. Do not underestimate this psychological warfare part of the operation, to just keep doing bullshit things which are so transparently bullshit. Because the thinking person, the politically astute person, becomes demoralized. They look at this herd of suckers, and they just go, oh, for fuck's sake. This is very powerful. Never underestimate that. So let's watch this bullshit from Cash fucking Patel and Suzie fucking Wiles. The little show must go on. There will be no charges. John Brennan, oh yeah, you're going after Comey and Brennan. Do you know how much fucking dirt these fuckers have on Trump and the gang, on the Kushners of the world? When's Cash Patel going to go after the counterintelligence on Chabad Lubavitch, the whores, the Lev Levias, the diamond traders, and the drug money launderers? When's Cash Patel going to go after that? Or the left. Where's the left going after Trump, their sworn enemy? Fucking joke. My God, it's as transparent as a Musk sitting in 5-star hotels in Qatar. A place where John Bolton likes to go as well, for safety and protection. So they hide people.
So I didn't know.
I mean, that whole Qatar military base is like Campbell Barracks in Perth, Western Australia. You want to find a protected witness? You want to find interesting people? They're all been hidden. They're either on Christmas Island, northeast of Australia. Northwest. They're either on Christmas Island, they hide people there, and they hide them in Campbell Barracks and in the surrounding area, the Special Service, Australian Special Forces base. Oh, I got a lot of gold. Like, how could you easily take out half the fuel supply and wipe out the multi-billion-dollar mining industry in Western Australia alone, which is a huge impact on the world economy? You just go in on Esperance on the beach and just stick a pound of explosives or homemade explosives on the depot there. I could tell you stuff you would not believe. Why is nothing ever attacked in Western Australia? That has got global implications. Simple question. It's never attacked, because there are no Islamic terror. There is no organic Islamic terror. It's all fake. The whole fucking thing. All of it. Todo. Everything is fake. Everything. It's all scripted. And if it's not scripted, it's organic, it fits the narrative, they'll pump that up. Everything you see is a fucking lie. I know most of you get that. You need to understand we're in an age now of just the total lie. There was ups and downs. It was never clear cut. Now, just in the last 12 months, we are in the age of the total lie. They came out swinging with the election of Donald Trump. People thought there was really an election going on. What did I tell you? It's going to win by a landslide. And he won by a landslide. After all that bullshit they put up. How obvious. Who's going to vote for Kamala Harris, for crying out loud? Obviously, in the Rahm and Ari Emanuel show. This is the Rahm and Ari Emanuel show with Suzie Wiles.
Realize this, but there was a probe going on when President Trump was in office last time because
the lies will be non-stop,
and
fast
he violated
and
his
furious.
NDA, the president said, in doing it, and he felt as though there were classified information in that book. The probe dropped when Joe Biden became president. So is this picking up where that left off, David?
It's possible. I don't know with 100% certainty, but it is notable, guys, that John Bolton, Ambassador Bolton's security clearances were stripped earlier this year by President Trump. Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, took that security clearance away. They had concerns. The administration had...
The young global leader whore, Suzie Wiles' little whore, young global leader, Tulsi Gabbard. Tell me about all these oligarchs, Russians, that have their kids are in private schools in London. It's staring everybody in the face, the whole fucking thing.
Concerns about Ambassador Bolton still being able to access some of these documents and have some of those security clearances. It's also notable that John Bolton had a security detail as well. Because of the threats from Iran on his life, that security detail, that government federal paid security detail, was also taken away by President Trump. So Bolton was to have to get some private security. So we're looking outside this home right now in Bethesda, Maryland. We're told that Ambassador Bolton's being cooperative. He's not under arrest, not in custody at this point, but still notable, 7 o'clock on a Friday morning, that the FBI all of a sudden is knocking on the door of John Bolton's home. And I also will say it's important that, you know, this is not just the FBI able to do this. A judge has to sign off on this. There are other layers involved here. It's not just the FBI says, let's go to John Bolton's house tomorrow morning and see if he has any classified documents. There are certainly more procedures in there. A judge and others would have had to sign off on this, as well as people at the Justice Department, presumably Attorney General.
This is how it works. What it is everyone's allowed to be dirty. So if you're in the CIA, FBI, they're friends. They're all friends with billionaires and Wall Street bankers because they have powers of authority. They can arrest, they can indict, all that stuff. So big money and law enforcement always get together. So you think it's all about pedophiles and Hollywood and blood sacrifice and adrenochrome. Horseshit. 99% of these people are totally compromised via the IRS. Just the IRS. They get told, hey man, I'm talking to Epstein, a guy called Epstein, and there's a big real estate deal. 10 of us are in on it. Do you want in? Yeah, we just need 50 grand in cash transferred into this account. You'll be in on this. It's all good, bro. So yeah, sounds good. Right. Now you're in trouble with the IRS, but nothing happens until you open your fucking mouth. It's like so many Muslims in Australia, they come in and they scam the system fully. They're encouraged to. They have handlers within the Muslim community, whichever Muslim community it is, and you rip off Centrelink, and you rip off Homes West, the cheap housing, and you rip off the Australian Tax Office, the ATO. And they all get away with it till they open their mouths. They did it with Mustafa, but Mustafa played completely legit. So when Mustafa, you remember the video where his daughter, where he was threatened by a bunch of Jews and scumbags in northern Western Australia. I mean, ISIS, someone tell ISIS, northern Western Australia, a lot of rich target environment. Oh, and I'll happily talk to anyone now. I'm just at the point now where I'll just happily talk to anyone. I'm open, Cuban DJI. I'm just over the United States. Obviously, I'm completely fucking over it. I don't want their fucking tourist visa jamming up your ass. I'm looking at other things and other avenues. I just want to destroy the system now because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit, this absolute abject shit. They're just mocking the fucking goy. The fucking goy will believe anything. But, you know, Mustafa put his head up and did all the right things. I helped him go to the Corruption Crime Commission. So what happened? Suddenly he was investigated all at once. Not a day's separation. The Australian Tax Office, Centrelink, and Homes West Housing. all came to him on the same day to come after him. He was clean as a whistle. They couldn't do a thing. All right, and that's how the system works. So they create corruption, they create legislation, they create laws. So they'll get you on something. And this is how this silly little system works.
And Bondi, no comment right now, though, from the Justice Department. No comment from the FBI as well.
So this started 40 minutes ago, and so agents are still, we believe, in the house right now going through things?
That's what we're told. Yes, absolutely. They're going through things. It's not clear if he's still on scene, if he's in the house while this is happening. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes the subject who owns the home or owns the property is not there. We know during the raid at Mar-a-Lago, President Trump was not even there at all. It was the summer, and he doesn't live at Mar-a-Lago in the summer. So it's not clear if Ambassador Bolton was even home. We're working to find that out, but we know that he was just this is his primary residence. This is where he lives. He does TV appearances. He's still out and about. So it's unclear exactly where he is right now, but I'm just told he's not in custody. This deals with classified records, potential classified records. And, at which point we'll see down the line if a grand jury feels there is enough evidence for charges. But this is really the first step in what could be a long process, because they have to bring, first of all, agents have to sift through this information, go through all of this information. That could take weeks, that could take months. Then they present that information to a grand jury. A grand jury would say we have what's called a true bill, which means an indictment, and then the court proceedings happen. So I don't want to get over my skis and predict that that's going to happen. May not happen, but it's still notable that this is going on right now.
In these raids, the New York Post is reporting that they busted into his home in Bethesda, Maryland. In a raid, normally, do they have
They never
how do they
busted
get in the
into his
house?
home.
Would they ring the doorbell first and Bolton would come to the door?
Correct. Yeah, that's usually what it is. I mean, they would ring the doorbell. I mean, that's the proper way that agents usually handle these situations. There's usually kind of a de-escalation of these.
So anyway, there's the bullshit for the day. Dumb goy, keep everyone busy. Everyone swears they'll never forget Epstein. You will forget Epstein, because people they know. They just tire you out. That's all. This is science. Once you understand the science of social networking science, once you understand it's a science and the data, once you understand the power of that data, once you understand that every time I upload a video, they get another psychological profile. They're watching where I put my hands. They're watching how I look, how many times I fucking blink. They can do that all automated. It's all automated. They are building a continuous psychological profile on the entire world's population in real time. I'll repeat that for you. They are building a complete collective psychological profile of the entire human race, every living being with an internet connection that is constantly uploading and downloading, and it's all over the fucking world, is building the psychological profile of the entire human race in real time. That's what we're up against. They already know through predictive programming exactly what's going to happen. They already know that no one in America is going to pick up a gun and do anything useful, like defend the US Constitution, take targeted lists. I heard it all from all these fucking retired special forces bullshit artists getting another tattoo. They're full of shit. They're all on hormone replacement therapy trying to get a fucking job on a YouTube douchebag channel. It's a fucking joke. Once you realize there's no hope, maybe something will happen in you and you'll go, if not me, who? If not now, when? Maybe you'll think, maybe I need to do something. Look, they've got all the information. I mean, the only reason I even want to set foot in the fucking US Embassy in Mexico City is so I can give them my UN document and I'm done. That's all I've ever wanted. I came to Mexico to do that. That's what I came here for in March of 2020. There was no other mission. I will hand my document to the US State Department. And of course, COVID hit and it's been closed ever since. And trying to get an appointment's been impossible. But when I finally got the appointment in March, I have to wait till fucking December. I was gone. I'd already decided, fuck their fucking appointment. And I was going to Ukraine. I was literally going to Ukraine. And I was going to say, fuck the United States. I wanted to get face to face with a bunch of Ukrainians. You know what I was going to do? Form a Slavic brotherhood. Say, fuck the United States. Why would you have any allegiance to these fuckers? Look at these greedy fuckers. Look at their houses. They're all multi-zillionaires, all in service. They're all in service to the American people. When they're all fucking multi-zillionaires. I mean, it's a fucking joke. Americans have told me, Brendon, you need to come here for 3 months, and in 3 months you will go, this place is fucked. I already believe that. I don't need to go there. It's going to go, but it's not going to be civil war. It's not going to be civil war. The people will just do exactly what they're told. They already know. I think the sooner we can accept that it's over, but what does it's over mean? It can mean a lot of things. It doesn't mean it's over. It just means it's over. We are in the year 2025. It's August 2025. There have been opportunities now to get a lot of stuff done, and they've managed to stop it at every turn because people are still infatuated with the internet. It's a release valve. It's very important that it stays up. They're never going to take it away. They need it on. And, you know, the greatest example is Gaza. I told you from day one that was the end. Once I found out, yep, definitely 1,400 Israeli kibbutzim lefties are all dead, including babies, and they did mass rape women too. They fucking mass rape so many women off their heads on Captagen. What do you think? They're all pious fucking Muslims? They're a bunch of fucking animals, man, who've been treated like animals for 20 plus years. A bunch of 20-year-olds that have grown up in shit, filled with methamphetamine and let loose, and they raped and they pillaged and they shot and they fucking killed. It was all over. Said it from the first second. And who's right? And what did I say? I said they're just going to protest, and they've got all their handlers, and all the Jew handlers are out forming their little Jew organized fucking rallies for the dumb fucking goy. All their Muslim scum Jew fucking disgusting fucking sellouts. A bunch of pedophiles that piously living as Muslims and the Linda Sarsours of the world. Why doesn't Linda Sarsour and the AOC crowd tell us about 9/11? Who did 9/11? Where are all the Muslims telling us who did 9/11? You ever notice how stupid fucking Muslims are? Who's running these Muslim groups? Tell me who did 9/11. Say, do they know who Chris Bolen is? You see, everyone's covered. Everybody's covered. Everyone's sold out. Linda fucking Sarsour. Look at that dumb, useless bitch. Look at them all up there in Windsor. Look at them all up there around Detroit. Palestine, Muslim country. Not one of those fuckers is the slightest bit organized. Not one of them can think for themselves. They're greedy. They're dealing drugs. They're in trouble with the IRS. It's got nothing to do with Jews. Everywhere I look, all I see is, I already know what a Jew is. I already know what Jewish power is. I already know. It's not about them. It's about us. We all know the truth, but no one can seem to get organized. There's no chains on our body. We're not chained. Nothing. Look at Mary Silva running amok up there. Can't get a single bit of help. Nothing. This has got nothing to do with Jews. It's us. And when you twist that around and realize the Jew was sent by God to show that the Goy are fucking born fucking slaves, once you stop blaming Jews and start looking at your fucking self in the mirror and realizing how pathetic you are, maybe something will change. Talk again soon. Be sure to send me lots and lots of money because I've got lots of shitty toys to buy, which I will then smash and throw over my new house's fence. Talk soon. Remember, always keep a sense of humor. And we're all fucked.